Hi all. So today our topic is MDS. MDS called the multi-domain server in the checkpoint. So first of all, we will discuss about the what is MDS and how we use it and what is the requirement to configure the MDS and what we can achieve from the MDS. So MDS stands for the multi-domain server, and it's a physical server that contain the it's not a means physical server, as you know the checkpoint providers the functionality. We can use the iOS on hardware and software both. Means hardware appliances are there and software in the virtual environment we can install it and we can configure it, and that contain the domain server and security policies, system data. So these are the multiple feature in the MDS. I will show in the image. And multi-domain server management system software, you connect to a multi-domain server to work with multi-domain management feature, object and config setting, and this includes the below features. First is domain server and their configuration setting. Second is global policies and object. Next is administrator and permission profile, logs and monitor features, system configuration setting. So here are the multiple features, like if you have a multiple domains in the environment like this. So you no need to create a policies on every server. If you have global policies, you can configure one is a primary, another will be backup of that, another will be backup of that one also. All will be in the sync. And if you are number of roles, number of things you want to publish, means all the locations, so no need to publish on the every system. You need to publish on the global. You create a global policy and automatically this will publish on the all the environment. Means we push those policy, means we have a we need those policies on every environment. On that time we push them. So what is the benefit of that? Like that will help us to reduce the administrative effort, and we can manage the MDS from the centralized environment. And next we can create a high availability and load sharing also in the MDS. As I told you, if all are in the sync MDS, synchronization, so no need to publish the policy on the every MDS. And so let me show you. Okay, so it will be the image of the MDS. You can see here, it's a blurred, but we can see here. So when you will install or you will configure the MDS, on the first gateway option you can see the multiple domains are there. So as I show in the above picture, you can create here multiple domains here, and you can manage all domains from here also. You can configure the backup also, and through CLI you can also see using the MDS state command, and specific domain you want to start and stop using the MDS start underscore customer, and you can mention the IP of that server. So I will show you the CLI as well, how we can maintain, we can use the MDS using the CLI. So there is a lot of options. I will put this page in the description, so you can go through it and for more understanding. And so now I will show you how we can configure the MDS. So we will discuss about all the FWM policies. These are all the firewall policies which need to be run to start the MDS services properly. These are the four services you can see: CPD and FWD and FWM, right? So these are the main process files, audit log, perspective, certificates, and SVN functionalities. So I have configured the wizard. So means I have installed it, and we need to configure the first time wizard here. So let me open the my web page. So I am configuring it on the 80.40 version, and you can see all settings are similar, but there are some things we need to define here. Okay, so let me log in again. So you can see I can log in again, and I clicking on next, and I don't have the any cloud backup, and no need to install, and from the cloud, from the USB on, I don't have the snapshot. So I am doing the fresh installation here. It's my IP address. Click on next. Define the gateway. Suppose this is my MDS server. CPMDS location. Okay, one we can mention 001. So this is my location 1, and domain name, it's optional. DNS no need to use if you are configuring it in the environment, means your production environment, your company environment. So whatever domain you have, you need to assign that. Whatever DNS you have, you need to mention that. If you are using the proxy, you need to mention that one also. Here you need to define the time zone, and click on next. And before, in the next option, you can see the NTP as well. You need to define the NTP as well if you have a NTP configured in the environment. So that will help us, means, and NTP use if you have a multiple device, all will be in the sync, means all having the same time zone. Click on next. Here you need to click on the MDS server. We need to create a primary multi-domain server, secondary domain server, or log server, means we can configure the log server as well. So here we are doing the first time installation, so we will use a primary server, and click on next. Okay, we don't have the internet connectivity, so we can ignore it, but if you have a production environment, you can click on next. So selecting multiple interfaces, if you have, you can use that, and click on next. Who can access this? Any host. Administrative password it will use. No need to send them. Okay, click on yes and configure. So it will take some time to configure the setup, and after that we can see the MDS first time MDS dashboard. To run the configuration, you need to check the hardware as well. More than 4 GB RAM is required to configure the MDS, and hard disk space should be approx 100 GB. And in the MDS, I have already shown you. We will configure the multiple domains here like this. So this will be your CMA, checkpoint management access, means you will be if you want to create a policies, you can access it and you can create the policies. It takes it takes some time. It will configure the verifying the configuration. If everything is good, it will be click OK, otherwise it will be show the message. And next is multi-domain server. Next is finalizing configurations. So this wizard has been complete, but you can see the configuration failed with error. Warning: at least 4 CPU are required for full functionality of MDS server. And are you completing the first time wizard? Add more CPU. So we need to click OK. And now what we need to do, I'm stopping this session, doing power off, because I cannot increase the CPUs in the power on. So let me go on the edit and processor 2, right? So it will be fine as per the requirement of let me increase the RAM as well. So I'm doing here 5. So let me power on it. It will take some time. After that I will log in it and configure my first time wizard which was pending. So let me try to access it on the GUI again. The connection is already there. Okay, so I have increased the core, and now you can see I can access it on the browser. So approx all settings are similar, but I will show in the smart dashboard. So I have this smart console. Username is admin. Password I need to mention here, and my IP address is 192.168.10.100. So let me click enter. Make sure your connectivity should be okay, and let me check the ping first. Okay, connectivity is fine. So let me exit on Putty. So here you can see log database override. We need to mention, we need to go on the expert mode. We need to set the expert mode password. And expert. So MDS state. Okay. So earlier you can see here FWM services was down, I think. So let me show you in the this FWM service was pending. So that's the reason, like it was not connecting. You can see the up was 0, down was 0. So it means it was in the pending state. So let me minimize it, and now I can try, and now it should be login. Yeah. So it's a first connection to the server to verify server identity complete the following fingerprints to the one display the server. Okay, so let me proceed it. So I want to use the MDS, and I have another option. I have a global configuration. So now I just want to use the MDS. I will show you the global configuration later. So my MDS is installing now. So here you can see this is our first time start here, and let me close it. And in the MDS we have a number of options here. So what I need to do, I need to create a new CMA here. So how I can create here? A multi-domain server or domain. I just want to create a domain, and what will be the domain name? My CP CMA 001. IP I need to mention what IP, 192.168.10.101, and it's my management server, and I need to click on OK button. Next is trusted. I just any host who can additional information not required. Let me click on OK. Yes. So here you can see pulse is 30% is, it will take some time, and after that we can check the status. So here you can see the our policy has been installed, and our new CMA has been configured. So we have an option like we can directly connect from here. Otherwise, we can log in it from the smart console as well. So here you can see this is our gateway, and from MDS, let me connect the MDS directly from here. And we have a multiple options like here we. So after clicking on that, you can see I am able to access it. So this is my CMA, and earlier I have configured the MDS. So here I can push the policies, I can create the policies, multiple policies, I can create the multiple VSX as well. So it is a similar configuration which we use to configure the smart management. And what is the benefit here? Like this is our single management, and we can manage the multiple CMA here. We can create the multiple here also, based on our locations, based on the our enterprise requirement. So these are the benefit of the MDS. And here you can see the multiple options. You can create the users here, and you can assign the permissions and trusted client. In the advanced, you have a multiple options here. Session, you can see revisions are there, right? And so here you can see the global policies as well, which we have configured. You need, if you want to, you need to click on the new assignment, and logs, you can see if you have a logs on the management server. So in the next video we will see the one by one configurations. So how to build a setup in MDS. So you can see the lot of options if you want to manage the license here. So let me close it. I'm closing this session MDS, and this is our CMA is still open. So it's the same configuration which we see in the our management server, and the gateways you can create a VPNs and all. Like, let me show you. Okay, so it's the same setting. Okay, so in the logs you can see you can add those. You can create a log server as well, and you can point the log server IP address, and all logs will be stored on the server, and you are sending those logs to the that log server using the log exporter command. So I can show you that one also. So that is a basic things. Show command, we can see if we have any log server configure. Otherwise we need to configure the log exporter here. So here you can see the hotfixes. If currently we have any hotfix here, and multiple options are there. It will show the RAM's detail. So next we have a, if we want to increase the partitions on any drive, we have a LVM manager. So view the storage, click OK. You can see the unused space as well. If you want to assign any unused space to any partition, so we use this option to assign that. Okay. So next we have a resizing. So we need to select a second option on that time. I'm doing it quick and exiting from this. So in the next section we will discuss more about the MDS. Thanks for watching the video.